Good evening, dear student. My name is Amna Manzoor, and I and Miss Hema would be your ICT teacher for this academic year 2020 and 2021. I'm so sorry for missing you in addition to the team. I did that a little later towards the later half of the day, and I'm sure that you would be very keen on knowing what happened in the class. So, first, I'm going to introduce myself and Miss Hema to you. So, do you see these two ladies or the teachers who are standing towards the left side on the image? I'm Amna, the one who's in the blue scarf, and next to me is Miss Hema Rajiv, who's wearing the lovely red dress. So we are going to be your teachers for this academic year. Now, in today's lesson, what we did was we discussed the syllabus that you're going to be studying for the next two academic years, and the paper that you will be taking for 2020 and 2022. Sorry. So you will be taking your CI exam. We are going to start with this syllabus. There are very few changes in the syllabus. All in all, you have to understand that you will be having three papers. The first paper will be paper one, that's the theory paper. So there are three papers. Paper one is the theory paper. The duration of the paper would be 2 hours. You will be assessed for all the sections in the theory. So all in all, you are having total number of chapters in ICT are indicated here. You're having chapter 1 to chapter 21. You'll be studying all these chapters over the course of 2 years, 2 academic years. So you will be having the examination for theory from the chapters, and there is a different weightage every time, every year in the CIE. So you have to be thorough with the content of these chapters. Then the second paper that you have is the practical paper. Practical paper comprises of the following sections: document production, that is, you have to use the software MS Word. Data manipulation, you have to use Access. And presentations, you have to use PowerPoint. You are very familiar with PowerPoint and MS Word. So we will be going a little more into the data manipulation, and we will be completing almost a majority of the paper two by the term one. Okay, and we might complete this data manipulation on databases a little more in detail towards the term two, but you will be having a practical paper in term one. So then is your paper three. We will begin in the next term, starting from January, on data analysis. We will be introducing website authoring towards the end of the term or the academic year of term two, but we will be completing website authoring in year 11. So data analysis would require you to install MS Excel, and website authoring will be requiring you to install Composer, Notepad++, and MS Front Page. We will be providing you with the necessary help and instructions. But remember, if you're opting for ICT, you need to ensure that you have the specific software installation. Because of COVID, we expect you to bring your devices and use them effectively for the preparation of paper two and paper three. Now, I'm going to take you further into the uh, contents, and I'm going to give you the preview of how the paper two and paper three assessment would look like. So, like I mentioned, paper one would be of 2 hours. It would be of 100 marks. By weightage, 40% means like this 100 marks, whatever marks you obtain, will be weighed down to 40% of your total achievement for this subject. For example, if you get uh, 40 out of 100, then the 40% will the marks that you have obtained would be 40 divided by 100 multiplied by 0.04. So I hope that you understand this weightage part. And then for paper 3, the duration for the practical is 2 hour and 30 minutes, and the weightage for the paper is 30%, and the total marks for this paper are 80 marks. Students who tend to effectively practice exam style questions generally get 60 and above, but it is based on how skilled the student is and how expert the student has become by practicing past papers and completing the book contents. And similarly for paper 3 also, you have the duration of 2 hours and 30 minutes, And the data analysis and website authoring, again, the weightage is to 30%. The total marks for this paper is also 80 marks. Now, in the CAI exams, when you're having paper 2 and paper 3, generally what you have is you have it on alternate days. So when you have the paper 2, the very next day you have the paper 3. And generally, the practical exam is conducted 1 or 2 weeks before the commencement of the CAI exam. So the students are well prepared for the practical papers. The important part is that you need to focus on the theory. Now, once we look at the theory, we will be more acquainted with how to go about it. So I'm going to take you through the pages in the syllabus from page 10 onwards. So these are the objectives for each subtopic that you need to ensure that you complete. You will be getting a checklist on your OneNote notebook by next week, against which you're going to mark yourself and your preparation level. So there are three levels. There is a level of novice, that means you're a beginner for that topic, that means you have just understood the concept. Then there is a next level is developing level, where you indicate that you have been studying this, you are trying to understand this, you're trying to apply the knowledge, and you have made some effort to understand this concept by trying to attempt a question or an application or analytical question on developing better knowledge of this content that is given to you. And the last and the highest level, or the advanced level, is expert. By expert, it means that you have tried attempting several questions and you are successful in indicating the right content, information and knowledge, and you are able to attempt questions with ease. So you will be getting that checklist, you will be assessing yourself using the checklist. So assessment as in learning, so you have to take ownership of your studying. So for example, if we start with the uh, any of the sections, your task is to go review the lecture and ensure that you make your own handwritten notes and scan them and upload them on OneNote. Very soon you will be receiving a OneNote tutorial which you can use to understand on how to upload material on OneNote and how you will be using it according to the subjects. You have to take that course to be able to completely utilize the effectiveness of OneNote. So OneNote is the software, and for each and every subject you will have virtual notebooks called class notebooks on OneNote itself. Okay, now, so what is happening is these are the theory chapters. So you see, these are the objectives that you need to complete for each theory chapter. So I'm taking you quickly through it. So there is the first chapter, types and components of computer system, and generally this chapter takes around 2 to 3 weeks, because 3 weeks, because 1.5 would take a complete week itself. And then section 2, input and output devices, generally takes 2 weeks as well to complete. And then we have storage devices, generally storage devices takes one week to complete. And then we have networks. Network is a chapter that might take 3 weeks, but network is also a chapter which has a little high weightage as compared to others. So there are two subsections in network, 4.1 and 4.2. You see, it's quite a lengthy chapter, so it might take 3 weeks completely to finish this. Then we have the effects of IT and effects of IT on working patterns within organization. 5.1 is effects of IT on employment. Then 5.2 is effects of IT on patterns within organization. And 5.3 is microprocessor control devices in home. And 5.4 is potential health related prolonged use of IT equipment. Now, what we are going to do is, in this term, we are going to begin with this chapter because it's very application based, and generally you will be able to get the concepts very quickly. So we will be finishing this in this week itself. Then you have ICT applications, and we are going to complete this. For applications, generally the completion period is 1 to 2 weeks based on how quickly you pick up the concepts. Then we would be coming to we will be completing within this chapter data handling application, measurement application, microprocessor control application, modeling application, application in manufacturing industries, school management system, booking system, banking application, computers in medicine, computers in libraries, expert systems, computers in retail, recognition systems, monitoring and tracking system, satellite system. So generally what we do is we teach 3 to 4 subtopics in year 10. This year we are going to teach you 3 to 4 topics from here. The remaining topics, approximately 12 topics, will be taught to you in year 11. Okay, then we come to the next chapter, the system life cycle. This generally takes 3 weeks time to finish. It's a very interesting chapter, and people or students who are very keen also think about continuing this at their degree level when they go to their higher education at the university. They like this so much, this entire process of system analysis, that they make up their mind of taking it as a career. So it's a career itself. Then safety and security. Generally, safety and security takes 1 to 2 weeks, so it can be within 1 or 2 weeks you'll be finishing. Then security of data is a little long chapter. It's a very important chapter. There is always a question from this chapter, and the mark weightage generally is 5 to 7 marks, so we cannot miss this chapter. And we will try to complete it within 1 to 2 weeks as well. Now we come to audience, communication, file management, images, layout, styles, proofing. So all these chapters have some aspects of theory that can be posed as a question in the theory paper, but generally these are chapters that are designed to make you aware on how to use certain specification for the software within the software as a for the practical task. But you have to be prepared by reviewing the chapter in time, because you never know what kind of question you would get from here in the theory section also. So the number of days that you might take for each of these chapter is 2 sessions, so around 100 minutes for each of these. Then graphs is generally integrated, and when we teach graphs, we generally integrate it with document production, presentation, and spreadsheets. So you will get an idea of graphs from over there. And then the remaining sections are all practical, starting from section 17 to section 21. So the question can be, will we not be assessed for the theory from these chapters? No, you can be assessed for the theory or the basic concepts from these chapters. So you have to be very thorough in studying everything. So how do you go about it? If you're aiming for a A or a star, you have to be regular in reinforcing or revisions. So once the teacher conducts this lesson, then you're supposed to revise it when you go home and try writing it in your own words. Once you have revised, do not use the textbook or a reference source, and try writing without looking, and then review your answer by checking it against what you have learned. So this way your concept will develop better, and then you will be able to attempt it in exams also. For practicals, we generally advise that you're supposed to practice and revise the practical papers by attempting those when you go home. By watching videos, you can never understand on how to attempt a paper. Please, I would strongly advise you not to watch videos only to understand on how to attempt papers. It's very important that you attempt papers by giving it a try at home. So if a teacher has introduced the topic of document production in practical, she has asked you to do some practical tasks, try doing it when you reach home.